I'm okay. How are you?
Thank you. All right, we get to go to a different room today. They booked the boardroom
What's up,
before
bro?
we could.
Hey, I'm Eric.
This is Eric. He's the fitness programmer here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
I like this one, just in case you didn't know, it's a pull.
I definitely
It's a
tried to
little
push
bit
this
cool,
one.
but once we get inside, it's not as cool. Come on. Awesome. So how have things been going? So far, so good?
I'm being tortured every day. You know that, right?
Wow. I meant more, how are things going at the pool? Okay. I haven't had any reports, so from our perspective, it's been good. I've seen you come in a few times, just scan your card. So far, so good.
Thank you for the discount.
Yeah, is that
My
working out well?
my EI ran out a couple weeks ago, so that wrongfully terminated. Dealing with WorkSafe BC, that's still ongoing. So yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad that we can help with that.
Yeah.
Cool. So pool's going good, and you're feeling ready to go to the weight room?
Well, y'all put on the restrictions, right?
Yeah.
So do I not have restrictions now?
I guess that's our conversation. So, we're happy to see that there's been no further incidents or reports. So that totally makes us feel open to the conversation of easing off on those restrictions.
Here we are.
So yeah, just we wanted to know how things were going with the pool. We haven't had any issues. And have you used our weight room before?
No.
No? And have you used other weight rooms before though? Like you're comfortable in a weight room?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Because Eric, we can always set up an orientation if you want anyone to go over anything with you.
I was asking people when I was using your sauna about the weight room already, I guess, like how many squat racks and stuff, because I was already thinking about going.
Yeah.
So I think some of the gents were telling me there's like 2 squat racks. It can get kind of busy.
Yeah, there's certain hours of the day that are less busy, which I can definitely give to you.
Fair.
Yeah, like after work, lunchtime. Definitely after work is the busiest. Lunchtime is like hit or miss. Early mornings, like mid afternoons, is probably the safest bet for being able to get in there uninterrupted from the squat rack. But yeah, typical gym kind of hours.
But you folks use a machine, so don't want an orientation. But if you decide that you would like one at a later date, let us know. And then Eric can just kind of give us like some rules of the weight room. Obviously everyone's up there lifting weights, a bit more testosterone. So just making sure that we don't activate anyone up in the fitness studio.
Yeah, especially during the busy hours, some of the things we have in place are sharing equipment if possible and if comfortable if you can, like especially during those busy hours. If it's not busy, then it's like take as long as you need really on equipment. Wipe off equipment when you're done, especially if you're sweaty, and just out of courtesy for other people. Wearing proper attire, so closed-toed shoes, all that kind of stuff. Just general mannerisms, I guess. Yeah, and then we ask that if there's any problem, if people have any issues either with equipment or even just other people, just because like Camille said, people are lifting weights, pumping iron sometimes, and you're in the moment, you're just in the zone sometimes, and tensions can get a little high, just especially when it comes to sharing equipment. If there are any issues, there's always staff out there, so we just ask the staff to help take care of that situation, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And there's sort of 3 supervisors up in the weight room. So Eric is the programmer, and then Emma is the fitness supervisor, and then Renata's the team leader. So they're there more often than the sort of auxiliary attendants. But yeah, if you need any assistance with anything, you're welcome to ask them for help. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any questions for us?
That's all you guys have to say?
Yeah, we're just basically happy that things are going well, and just wanted to check in and make sure they're going well on your side too when using our facilities.
So the main, excuse me, the main point that I want everything to go smoothly here, I don't understand why I shouldn't, is because I want to be able to go back to Esquimalt.
Okay.
So before Christmas, there was a thing where there was someone that was bullying me, and I reported to the front desk. But then this similar thing that happened here, kind of where you guys got in touch with me, Esquimalt got in touch with me, and then I got in trouble. So why were the restrictions put in place with me originally here in Oak Bay? There was 2 incidents, right?
I believe there was 2, yeah. So there was some behavior concerns of the recording people in the change rooms, and then just some escalated.
Like audio recording, right?
I believe so. I have to go back and look at the notes, and then there was some sort of shouting, maybe some, or raised voices.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I like the front desk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had talked about some strategies to avoid that while you were using just the pool for a while, and yeah.
Yeah, I've been crying at night because I was born with a deep voice and I'm being punished for it. That's tough. Sorry you have to sit through this meeting. I was hoping Sandra or Big Boss was here.
Sandra apologizes that she's not here. She's not feeling well today.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. And so I originally from the change room asked a lifeguard that there was someone that was trying to spit in my drinking water bottle, and that gentleman came back, reported it, and I spoke with him, and so I was being attacked on multiple things with that person, right? And I reported it, and I reported to the front desk, and then on a separate occasion, I was being mobbed in the change room, and I immediately came back out and told the front desk. So I was obviously upset for my reactions, and from your recall on what happened, it doesn't really sound that serious, but again, I was punished, and I'm not sure if those people were punished at all. I don't think so.
We speak with everyone involved in the incidents, but we don't necessarily share the outcomes of all of those investigations.
From what I've heard, they haven't put any restrictions on them, and those are the people that I was concerned about, right? I was the victim. So since then, I have a local teacher in Saanich that admitted that when she was dating me, that her and her son were being mobbed and her son was being attacked at school and gassed. So similar events that happened to me at your facility. So that's proved. And then since then, I went to court with an officer, and I recorded 30 minutes before the interaction with the police officer, the interaction after the officer, after he left, and after a couple months, recorded him speaking in court. And I say all that because it proves that he worked with local mobbers, corruption, and him working to give me a false ticket that the judge immediately threw out, made sure I didn't have 1 second to speak about corruption, about what happened to me, but it's all documented. So maybe, have you guys been in touch with the police?
I'd have to follow up with Sandra because she did take the lead on those incidents.
Well, on this whole incident, right? On me being attacked, and it happened at your facility,
Yeah.
and I have an audio recording in your sauna about me being intimidated from locals about Freemasons,
Okay.
about $10,000 about me. And just before that, I was wrongfully terminated at Coca-Cola as a Class 1 driver, and they had to pay me $10,000 because I proved me being bullied and mobbed at work.
Have any incidents happened since the incident that we addressed? Since the last one where the restrictions were put on? Have you,
Here?
Yeah, have you had any further...
I've been trapping myself in my car for months. I haven't walked or moved besides going to the washroom or having a shower. Literally, I lost all my muscle. I'm trapping myself for months in the backseat of my car while I'm being attacked by people, followed 24/7.
Have you used the sauna here since?
I don't want to get into it,
Okay.
but so I sent you an email about that 60-second clip of that teacher admitting the 60 seconds of her being mobbed, which backs up my story. And any other proof or evidence that you need of me, what I just said. But maybe police should be involved with what's going on. Because I feel that your original intentions was to have me not come back. And then since I documented everything, recording, as you're telling me I'm not going to, this whole waste of my time right now seems that you guys are just covering your butt and telling me all these specific rules. So that way, if local mobbers care to orchestrate like Christians do, right? Christians are known for doing that, flash mobs. You can YouTube it, what a flash mob is, right?
I know what a flash mob is, yeah.
Great. Well then, if there's a bad flash mob and someone's targeted, that's called gang stalking. These are real things, right? Mm-hmm. So I have hard proof and evidence that this happened to me at your facility, and I'm being punished. I mean, I'm not even sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you, bro, because this doesn't concern you. I don't even know you, bro. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Just my life sucks.
If there's ever
So-
an incident and you want the police to be called...
But there already was, though, and I was punished.
The incident regarding you, there was some behaviors on your part as well that...
That my tone was too loud?
There was
And I was
yelling in the
audio
lobby.
recording that proved that I was intimidated by Freemasons.
Well, we do have a rule that you're not able to record in our
Audio?
change rooms. People feel very uncomfortable when they're recorded, so it is something that people will report to us.
Do you guys have a policy about audio recording?
We have a policy about electronic devices. So I feel like that does cover if you're recording someone against their will, it's going to escalate a situation.
But it's Canadian law that you're allowed to record any conversation as long as one party is okay with it.
Okay.
So if I'm talking with someone and I'm okay with it, I'm allowed to record the conversation.
Yeah.
Canadian law.
But in our last meeting, we talked about...
And I haven't recorded since.
Yeah, which is great. So the whole
But-
point
but-
of this
but-
conversation
but how
is
do
to
I-
move forward.
But I feel that future me is going to be crippled by these rules, or hey, we try to work with Renee, but now there's further complaints. And I mean, what did I even do before that? I brought me being attacked to your attention and I was punished. Do you see where I'm going with this? So I'm scared and terrified.
Okay.
So I mean, how can I even live a normal life if I'm being tortured?
Well, we are not trying to torture you. We are just trying to abide by the rules of our facility so that our facility is a respectful place for everybody to come.
I understand that.
What we're saying to you today is that we are removing the restrictions, and what Eric is describing is just the general rules of a weight room, just to make sure that you're not surprised and you're well versed if you do want to attend that facility. So we're removing restrictions from you versus imposing restrictions.
Okay.
So
It's a lot, eh?
I know that you're going through a lot. There's a lot going on. And I am very sorry that
It's not
that's
your
happening.
fault. Don't need to apologize to me. I just want solutions.
Yeah. And it's never our intent to impose rules or ban people. We just have to hold people accountable for their behaviors. And then we like to give people the second chance and set them up for success to return to regular use of our facilities.
So my class 1 license was taken away from me. I have 20 years experience and I have a journeyman crane operating ticket 3 months ago. Police did that. And do you know what their cause was? Paranoid. Since then, on February, I did a psychiatric intake, recorded the whole thing, 40 minutes, no issues. went to court, like I told you, officer admitting working with locals to hurt me. The teacher admitting what I'm saying now, that happened in your facility.
Yeah. The teacher admitting what happened in our facility?
The teacher admitting that mobbing and gassing, as she puts it, which is technically a bioweapon, if someone is attacked with a chemical, gassed or whatever, right? Yeah. Look on my face, I have to wear like a respirator 24/7. So if this happened at your facility, right, in your sauna, and I had my phone hidden in my backpack, and I had my backpack in the sauna recording audio, and I proved intimidation by a cult, Freemasons. But then I'm punished. And then now you just told me a couple minutes ago that, hey, we're removing restrictions, but I'm still confused on why there was restrictions put on me in the first place. And now like we're here with this meeting here to say, hey, these are the basic rules. And again, it just seems that it's, I smell a future problem that's going to be somewhat put on Renee is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, well, it's not the intent.
But with everything I just said, like it could very much be like maybe not your planning, but from what's happening to me, it could happen.
I think that's like similar to what we were talking about the last time I attended a meeting. Like I wasn't there when you met with Steve and Sandra that second time. Is just keeping those strategies in place of, you know, I think what you had said yourself is that you were just going to come in, you were going to go to the sauna, you weren't going to engage with anybody, and then you were going to leave. Like you were just going to do your best to keep to yourself, essentially.
Yeah, I sucked it up.
And we haven't had any further incidents. So I think maintaining certain strategies when you're up in the weight room, because it is a lot of closer contact, people are waiting for machines, like as Eric said, it can be a little bit more heated up there, so just like keeping those strategies, and if you do feel like you need assistance from a staff member, like calmly asking for assistance, that's what we're here for. So I think just keeping those strategies in place will set you up for success and we won't have any further incidents. But at the end of the day, each person, you know, we have to hold accountable for their behavior if there is an incident.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Hoping this was more of a happy meeting for you, that we are removing those restrictions and open to allowing you to use the weight room.
There's nothing happy in my life right now. Just got to keep on staying strong and yeah. Anyways, I think I've wasted enough of your time.
No waste at all. I'm happy that the pass is doing some good things for you right now. And I know you're looking to work on muscle mass, so the weight room is the next step. And if there's anything that you need, Eric's office is right up in the weight room. You have Sandra's email, my email.
Great.
Okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sorry I had to listen to that shit.
No need to apologize, man.
I think the last question was, so like you are still wearing your respirator, right?
Oh yeah.
Most of the time, so do you plan on wearing it up in the weight room?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
It's for my safety if I need it.
Oh yeah, no, for
that's
sure.
fair, yeah.
We were more like, if you're running a treadmill, make sure that you are getting enough.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't want you to pass out either. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in to take the time and meeting with us. And I know it's,
Thanks for putting up with me.
we want to see you succeed. Thank you.
Nice meeting you, bro.
You too. Hey, here's my card too. If you ever need anything for weight room specifically,
It's very professional.
yeah, feel free to just email me directly.
Thank you, bro.
Take care, hey.
Camille really was like, looking at me like, okay, I don't care. That was like the whole, at first it seemed like she was kind of like watery-eyed, but then quickly got like, I don't care, this isn't my problem kind of thing. So it's kind of odd.